All right, all right. Y'all know a huddle up, huddle up. You know what time it is. It's game time. You at game time. It's game time with Coach Benton. So y'all saw the title. What's stopping you from getting into the game? As a coach, we get players that wondering why you never get into the game. And one of those main things is the attitude. Is attitude. It's do you have the right attitude to get into the game? Because here's the things. If you can't follow instructions, okay, God, you just switched it. Following instructions. That's one thing that makes a coach so mad. You spend all of your time going through preparation, going through details, going through all of these things, and then a person gets into the game and they don't do any of it. It's like, for real? Then you wonder why he snatched you out the game, and you sitting on the sideline like, man, why I ain't in the game? Why you ain't in the game? Because you don't follow instructions. You don't follow instructions. You don't pay attention to the details. What have you been doing all week? What have you been doing all week? Listen, as a coach, let's just translate. Okay, God is the coach. He's been giving you some instructions, and you're not following the instructions, and you wondering why the situation look the way it is. You wondering why you're not winning. You wondering why it's not progressing, because you don't follow instructions. Your attitude about what God is asking you to do is changing what you're gonna do when you get into the game. Once you get into the situation, God says, be quiet, and you can't keep quiet. God says, I want you to pray about this, and you feel like you don't need to pray about it. Really? And you wonder why you can't get in the game? You wonder what's stopping you from getting in the game. As a coach, that's what stops you from getting in a game. How can he trust you? How can he depend on you to do the right thing? How can he depend on you? So my question to you is, what's stopping you? Is it your attitude? Is it your following instructions? Do you follow instructions? Do you pay attention to detail? Huh? Because that's one thing a coach always talking about. Pay attention to detail. Pay attention to it. Study your opponent. Do you know what the enemy has been doing? The enemy, what has the enemy been doing to you every single day? All week long. What has he been doing? How is he coming at you? Have you studied the enemy? Have you seen what the enemy is doing? And then all of a sudden you game playing against that. That's what this is about. This is about you understanding when you get into the game, you know what you got to do. You know what you got to do. And then the coach sees you doing what you're supposed to do, you stay in the game. You stay in the game. Matter of fact, while you stand in the game, he was like, yeah, he depend on you. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Then you start getting encouragement. You start getting the clap up. But boy, when you out there and you feel like you know what you feel like you're going to do it your way, and all of a sudden you find yourself sitting on the sideline. Come on, man. You don't follow instructions. You're not following instructions. So if not following the instructions is the thing that is keeping you out of this game, let's change our mindset up. Change your mindset up. Change what you're doing. Change what you do. Follow instructions. Can your teammates depend on you? How about this? Can your family depend on you to follow the instructions? Can your children depend on you? Can your spouse depend on you to follow the instructions? This game time. You up for another day of game time. Hey, I thought somebody said something. You can't be talking while God is speaking. That's the one thing a coach hates. When he talking to the team and he got you in a huddle and you over there talking, that means you ain't going to pay attention. You ain't paying attention. You going to get out there and screw something up and you going to find yourself sitting on the bench. Matter of fact, you going to sit on the bench for so long and all of a sudden you going to quit because you don't want to follow instructions. That's too hard. Why you so hard on me? You know what? God corrects the ones that he loves. And as a coach, when he sees you, when he's hard on you and he's disciplining you, he ain't just doing it because he wants to do it. He do it because he sees something in you. He sees potential in you. He does it because he loves you and he wants to see the best come out of you. Seriously? What's stopping you from getting into the game? What is stopping you? Because today is the day that we realize what is stopping me from getting into the game. I want coach, put me in. I understand. I understand. I've been practicing hard. I listen. The ones that hey, when you get in the game, it's like, hey, I listen. I ain't coming out. Man, I was a number 3. Now I get a chance to get into the game, bro. Y'all ain't getting y'all position back. Nope. I ain't losing my position. I ain't gonna lose what God has put me in, that He's entrusted me in. A coach is entrusting you to do what you're supposed to do, because you're gonna follow instructions. God entrusts you with these things because He know that you're gonna follow instructions. Come on, y'all. It's time to get in the game, man. It's time to get in the game. If you're an athlete, you better check what's stopping you from getting into the game. If you're just a regular person, and what is stopping you from playing? What is stopping you from participating? What is stopping you from getting into the game? If you don't recognize that, you're gonna be sitting on that bench and you're gonna be talking to man, coach don't like me. Man, how many times y'all done said, man, God ain't even hearing, man, God ain't even listening to me. Why? Because you over there, why? He don't hear that mumbling stuff, that grumbling. You over there sitting over there pouting. Come on, man. Get out your pouting stage. That's probably another thing that's keeping you from getting into the game. Because soon somebody corrects you, you want to sit over there and pout. You want to sit over there and murmur. You want to sit over there and talk back. Man, please. Get in the game. Get your mind right. Get in the mind. Adjust your mind. Renew your mind today. That you're going to think differently. You're going to act differently. You're going to respond differently. Because it's time to get in the game. It's too many people sitting on the bench and ain't even in the game. For real? Is that what you're going to do? Okay, you sit on the bench then. Think about this. While you sitting on the bench, there's other people that's going to get into the game and going to do better than you and going to do what they're going to do. And then here it is. If you sitting on the bench and you ain't following instructions, what about these people that's depending on you? What about these people that's behind you? What about these people that God has entrusted you with? The team that He's entrusted you with. What's going to happen to them? Why you sitting over there pouting? Why you sitting over there frustrated? Why you sitting over there crying? Why you sitting over there, you over there looking like you ain't got nothing to do? Seriously? Seriously? This is game time. This is game time, baby. So get your mind right. Get an adjustment today. Today is the day that you get an adjustment, that you're going to follow the instructions. Because if you don't follow the instructions, I promise you, you're not getting in the game. You're not getting in the game because you're going to jack something up. And all of a sudden, you're going to be sitting there in a bad situation. And you wondering why you in a cycle of a bad situation. Here it goes. Every game, you sitting on the sideline. You sitting in the stands. You're sitting on the bench. And you don't even get to get in the game. And you ain't figured out why. You ain't figured out why. You haven't walked up to the coach and said, hey, coach, man, what's up, man? Why you won't put me in the game? Every coach is going to tell you why you ain't in the game. If you ask God, God, what's up, bro? Why this happening? Why am I taking these L's? Excuse me, are you following my instructions? Well, I thought I was. I said, listen, it's about being obedient to what I'm asking you to do. I told you to shush, and you kept talking. I told you to do this, and you felt like you didn't need to. How is that following the instructions? How is that? How is that? Matter of fact, how is that working for you? It's probably not working at all. So listen, this is game time. This is a morning motivation to get your mind right, to get your adjustment. Because here's the game. God has given you the day, this day as a platform. Huh? I said it yesterday. Big time players make big time plays on a big time stage. Here's your stage. Are you a big time player? Are you a player that's disciplined? Are you a player that's following God's instructions? Are you a player that you operating in the greater? That the greater is in you? That you're following the example of His Son? Are we doing that? Why are we doing that? And listen, man, I'm a coach, and this is how I talk. I'm like, hey, are you following the instructions? Son, you ain't even following the instructions. How you gonna get in this game? If I can't trust you to get out there and play cover two, y'all don't know what that is, but that's a football term. If you playing, I'm telling you to play cover two, and you playing 30 years off, and the man can't keep catching these little slants and these hitches and all these things. Okay, God is saying I need you to be praying, and you talking about, nah, I ain't gonna pray today. I'll pray tomorrow. What? God told you to pray today. Why? Because you're operating on a stage today. It's a day. It's this day. I call it day by day, play by play, get better. Here this go. Day by day, situation by situation, you gotta get better. You gotta get better. So it's day by day, situation by situation, you gotta get better. You can't stay the same. You can't keep doing the same thing and expecting a different result. I think that's called insanity. Come on, y'all. If you gonna act like you don't have to do what the word says do, and you think that it's something that's gonna happen better, yep, you sitting on the bench. You're that one that's sitting on the bench. You're the one that's mad. You're the one that's not. You know, as little kids, you know, I used to coach Little League, and it's funny because when your kid ain't playing, right? When your kid ain't playing, the mama, the daddy in the stand like, why my kid ain't playing? Because your kid don't follow instructions. They don't follow instructions. And they probably ain't following instructions at home. Because if they ain't following them here, they ain't following them at home. And they probably ain't following them in school. Oh, I done stepped on somebody's toes. So we're going to have to teach some discipline. Some following some simple instructions. I need you to do this. God says, I need you to do this. I need you to pray today. I need you to fast today. I need you to keep your mouth closed today. When your coach is talking, be quiet. Don't talk like you know more than the coach. Oh, I said something then. Don't talk like you know more than the coach. Because when God is talking and you talking, you saying, I know more than you, God. Really? How's that working for you? That has you on the bench. So, this is game time. This is your stage. This is your opportunity. This is the day that the Lord has made. Now you got an opportunity. You have an opportunity to be a big time player, making a big time play on this big time stage. You have an opportunity. What you gonna do? It's on you. What are you gonna do? It's not on the coach anymore. We did it all week long. We trained all week long. We prepared all week long. Now here's the opportunity for you to get in the game. Show God what you got. Here's your situation. Oh, God told me to be quiet, told me to just listen and allow him to tell me what to do. We're talking about preparing all week long. God, you've been meditating with God. You've been sitting in God. God, you've been reading the word of God, and God giving you the thing to put into your heart that you will be able to use when the situation comes about. Come on now. Listen. A coach sitting there telling you every day, Monday through Monday. It depends on what level you in. If it's on high school, you're playing on Friday. If you're in Little League, you're playing on Saturday. And if you're in college, you're playing on Saturday. If you're playing in the NFL, you're playing on Sunday. But you gotta go through preparation. You gotta go through practice. Things you have to practice on. You have to practice your skill. You have to practice praying. You have to practice declaring. You have to practice fasting. You have to practice keeping your mouth closed. Especially if you talk too much. Shh, be quiet. Stop talking so much. That's stopping you from getting into the game. That's stopping you from your situation being better. Shh. Hey, I thought somebody said something. Said that you couldn't do it. Said that you can't get in the game. But the devil is a liar. Get your mind right. This game time. Let's go. Game time, baby. Game time. It's game time, baby. It's game time. Get your mind right. Let's go. Get your mind right. I want you to walk out your house today with your mind right. I want you to walk out today to saying, I'm a big time player. I'm going to make a big time play on this big time stage. God, you have given me another day to make a play. I'm going to make a play. I'm going to make a play. Why? Because I'm a big time player. I got greater that is working in me. So I'm finna operate in this greater. I'm going to show you something greater today, coach. Every day I'm going to get better. Every day I'm going to get better. That's the objective. Every day I'm going to get better. Every day I'm walking out of that drug. I'm walking out of that hurt. I'm walking out of that pain. I'm walking out of that trauma. These things are keeping me from getting into the game. These things are keeping me from moving forward. Come on. Let's go. It's game time. It's game time. It's game time. I'm going to keep saying it. It's game time. And if that's stopping you from getting into the game, then you're going to want to act right. You want to get your mind right. Come on. Somebody got to say something. Somebody got to say something to you. Because when you got a great athlete and all they want to do is just, they just want to, I was that kid. I wanted to, work. I'm skillful. I don't need to do all of that. What it becomes is uncoachable. Ooh, I'm going to spin around on that one. Uncoachable. Uncoachable will get you sitting on the bench. Unteachable will get you sat on the bench. Period. Period. It'll get you sitting on the bench. So if you find yourself sitting in a situation and it ain't going nowhere, and you seem like you forever stuck there, that means you ain't even in the game. You ain't preparing yourself to get into the game. It's time to get better. Okay? Play by play, day by day, get better. Listen, day by day, situation by situation, get better. Don't get bitter, get better. Don't be angry at the coach. Why are you angry at God? Because God is trying to correct you. God is trying to shift you. God is trying to make you better. God is trying to put you into the place where he sees the potential that's in you and he wants you to work. Come on, man. Get it together. Get in the game. You holding other people up. Don't worry about it. Coach gonna put somebody else in. Somebody else gonna take your place. And you're gonna be sitting there mad. You're gonna be mad. So let's go. Are you gonna get in the game? Say, put me in the game, coach. If coach can depend on you, and God can depend on you, tell coach, put me in the game. Coach, put me in the game. That's your declaration. Coach, put me in the game. Matter of fact, put it in capital letters like you screaming it. Coach, put me in the game, man. I'm ready. I'll do this thing. I'll do it your way. I'll do it your way. You heard me? Because I want to get in. I want to show you what I got. I want to show you how I've been practicing. I want to show you my skills. I want to show you my gift. I want to show it to you. I'm your disciplined one. I'm your disciple. I'm your chosen one. I'm the one you set apart for this time right here. Coach, put me in the game, man. I'll shut him down. I'll stop the enemy. I'll stomp the enemy. I'll put this lockdown on him that he don't even want to come back. He don't even want to play no more. He want to quit. He just want to quit. So I'm asking you again. Can I put you in the game? Can God put you in the game? Why? Because it's game time. It's game time. You need to be ready. I don't need you to get ready on game day. I need you to be ready. You heard me. I don't need you to get ready on game day. I need you to be ready. So the people that say that I'm ready, that means you said, Coach, put me in the game, man. I got it. I'll do it. I'll do it your way. I'll do it your way. So I pray that this thing here encourages you, it motivates you, and it pushes you, because let me tell you something, this is game time. Hey! I thought somebody said something about God's team. God's chosen ones. They better watch out, because they're coming forth. Listen, we come in and take the seasons. We come in and go undefeated. We're undefeated. My God is an undefeated God, and he has a team of the undefeated. So while we saying, hey, I thought somebody said something, they better stop talking, because God's undefeated is coming forth. We coming. We coming. We coming. We coming to take the season by storm. We're coming to take the season by storm. Let's go. This is our season. Our season to go undefeated. Our season to go undefeated. Let's go. Let's go. Game by game. Let's go. Day by day, play by play, we get better. Day by day, situation by situation, I'm going to get better. My season is going to be better this year than it was last year. I ain't going to take no L's. I'm taking all wins, right? All W's. I'm taking all victories right now. I'm walking in victory. I walk into the gate. I walk into the stadium. I walk into the gym. I've already won. Why? Because I'm on an undefeated team. And we walk with a whole different swag. We got a whole different swag when we walk in. All right? Let's go. It's game time, baby. And thank you for joining me on Game Time with Coach G, with Coach Benton. We're in the house. Remember, day by day, situation by situation, get better. Be blessed.